Hello friend, I am Navidullah and welcome to the best tutorial series on HTML5. In this video we will learn about attributes. So what attributes are? We will first go through all the slides and then we will practice it. What attribute is? Attribute provide additional information about an element. All HTML element can have an attribute. Attributes are always specified in the start tag. You have not to put an attribute in the end tag. Attributes usually come in the name value pair. You have to first specify the name of an attribute and then its value. Here are example of attributes. In a tag, href is equal to and double quotation, here we put a link address. The href is an attribute that add an extra information to the a tag. Similarly, image, in image tag we have src attribute, which where we put an image location. Width and height are attributes. In img we also use an attribute alt, which stands for alternative. It's used in case if image due to some error does not loaded on the HTML document, so alt text is showing there. For styling purposes we use style attribute. Title attribute is used, and disable is also an attribute. We are now starting practicing it here. So let's start. I'm opening a notepad++ here with Control N, opening a new document with Control N, opening a new document and writing here a basic HTML body, head, start, title, start, attributes, okay, and closing title tag, closing head tag, and opening body tag. We have to write all the main code in the inside a body tag, okay. Closing HTML tag. Now with Control S, save the document, or from here clicking a file and you can save it also from here. I am saving it on desktop with a name attribute.html. .html extension is necessary for saving HTML document, okay. Now write an attribute href, write an a tag with attribute href equal to closing a tag. Inside here I am putting a Facebook, and here I am putting a link to the Facebook, https facebook.com, okay. Now with Control S, save it and come to the desktop, double click attribute file, launching in Chrome. Here you will see the result. Here is a link. If I click it, it will redirect me to the facebook.com. Here you see it. Okay, so it adds an extra information to a href tag attribute. Href is an attribute. It adds extra information to the a tag. Similarly, for img tag, img src is an attribute which adds an extra information which tell the image where the image location is. So I have an image with the name mobile on desktop, and its extension is .jpg, okay. Now with Control S, save it and come to the document and refresh it. You will see image here, okay. So in image attribute we also use an alt attribute. How are alt attributes works? It works like I am putting here mobile image, okay, mobile image. This is a text. So if due to some reason this image doesn't load on our HTML document, suppose I am giving it wrong name, so it will not load it there on in a web page, so it will show this text instead. With Control S, save the document file and come here and refresh it. You will see here is a mobile image text. So here I am removing this thing, okay. Now there is an width and height attribute. So how it works? Width, we are giving an image a width equal to, here we have to specify a value. I am giving it 200, and height also equal to 200. Okay, now height also 200. We control S, save it, and come here and refresh the document, and you will see it with the 200. If I increase her value, you will see changes there. With control S, save it, and come here and refresh the document, and here is a big image. Okay, now come here. Next attribute is, I am checking from here, is title attribute. So how title works? Here if in a tag I put a title attribute, title equal to Facebook, I am giving it a name Facebook. Okay, with control S, save the document, and come here and refresh the page. One thing, I am removing these hard values, so with control S, save it. Now come here, and you here when I hover a mouse over the Facebook link, and here you see the pop-up with the name Facebook. Okay, so this is due to the title attribute. We have also another attribute, style attribute, style. So I am not putting here any value, because we are using this style attribute for styling purposes, and it's a part of CSS. It is for CSS, and we are learning here an HTML. So when we go through the CSS tutorial, we will learn about this attribute. We have another attribute with the name disable. So if I put a button tag, close the button, and here I am giving it a click me. Okay, and here I am giving disabled. Okay, disabled attribute with control S, save it, and come here. So button will not be clickable. Here you see it's not clickable. Okay, if I remove it, you will see that it's clickable. Then control S, save it, and come here, refresh the document, and now it's clickable. Okay, so I think that was enough about attributes, and we will meet in the next tutorial. Thank you for watching.